Hoping that worked. Knock on wood. So, yeah. Let's get moving. It's fucking hot out. How's this quality? Hey, Dan. Yeah, no, just got started. Fucking hot out. I'm gonna go. I got a place to hang out that's pretty cool by the river, and I got some Arizonas, so I'm gonna enjoy some iced tea and some watermelon juice because apparently that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, no, it's fuck, dude. It was one hell of a day. So I sold the S9 that I got for 75 bucks. I'll figure it out, man. So, yeah. The S9 I got, I ended up selling. I got 130 for it on Carrot. Then from there, I messaged a guy about a iPhone 5. Talked him down to $100. Got that. Before I even had it posted on the Nextdoor app. Sold that for $180. No, $150. 150 bucks. I had $200. Then I talked this person down that was selling the Pixel 6 from $140 down to $180. So yeah, that was my day. Hey DJ. So now I don't have to worry about, every time I use my phone, is it going to catch fire? But I would never have got myself a better phone. Like, I would have just kept using the one I had until it died, or gotten something cheap, unless I did all that. I straight up was haggling and hustling today. What are you talking about? I am. I actually am. But I just took a break and I've been sitting there for a few minutes. So yeah, let's walk and go this way. Oh, but no, it was fun. Like, so for the whole trip, I spent $3.30 on bus. That's it. I did the first trade at a station. Second trade at another station. I forget the name of it. Fucking Christ, what is it? It's the one that's nearest the lakeshore. From there, I got one of those free transfers from the machine. Went from there, walked down to the lakeshore, and got this one. Union. Yes, Union. So now I'm gonna find a place where I can sit. I know where I'm gonna go and chill and talk and drink my watermelon juice. But been a nice day. And like, this thing took minutes to charge. My other one, it didn't charge properly, so it ended up killing all the banks like right away. Just to charge it fully. Like when I did a live stream, the phone got hot and then got down to like 20%. It took all night and 2 battery banks to get it back to 100%. This one, I plugged into the wall for like 20 minutes. It was down to 60%. Got it up to like 80% in 10 minutes, 100% in 20. It wasn't Kijiji. It wasn't Kijiji. So I haggled with the guy. It was from a store called Tech World. He wanted $140 for it, for the S9. I didn't have $140. I had $75. I haggled him down to $75. Bought it. And then I was so pissed off last night, I started browsing Carrot, where I got my free stainless steel pans and my tomatoes. Sorry, my free cast iron pans and my free tomatoes. And then I noticed that the Samsung S9 is going for roughly, it was going for $170 to $200 on Carrot. And I messaged someone on Facebook Marketplace about Pixel 5. He wanted $140 for it. Good condition too. I think he was also a rich guy because he lived down near Union. So met him there after I sold the Pixel, the S9 for, got $130 for it. I priced it to sell right away. Talked the guy who wanted the the 5 Pixel 5. He wanted to let it go for $140. Talked him down to $100. Got that. Sold it right away. I had it posted on Nextdoor before I even bought the phone. Met up with that person. They took it for $150. Now I have two. Came down from here, went back to, got to Union, got off there, went to Lakeshore, met up with a guy with the S6 who wanted it to sell it for $240. I talked him down to $180. And yeah, I had $20 in my pocket, so I used that and bought, I found a stand selling the fresh Canadian corn. I gave him $10. Now I got 24 ears of corn. I'm gonna eat every last one of them. I went under a bridge. How about now? Right now, yeah, it's a signal. But yeah, I bought corn, and I got myself a little treat. 2 Arizonas. That was my day. And I would never have actually even bought a phone this expensive. But I was like, thinking of it as a game, trading it up. And I think I'm going to have to make a video about that because I didn't know I had that kind of a skill to. And now I got a Pixel S. I'm not going to fly a sign. I did the work. Now I've got a fantastic phone. And I now can in high quality. Oh man, when it comes down to it, so the Pixel 6, I'm thinking about selling this too and going to find another one at the same price because on Nextdoor they usually sell within 24 hours, but on Nextdoor the Pixel 6 is going like $300 on the low end, and $350 for this edition, like pristine condition. Battery cycle is only 100. A single scratch. It even came with this waste. And about selling it and doing it over again, because this worked out for me. As it is now, I got a Google Pixel 6, not a 6, but a 6, for $55. Mind you, there was a lot of running around for it. How's it now? It's because I'm down in the park. The Samsung does that. My other one did it all the damn time. It's just there's a few dead zones. And this one's not heating up. And here's where I like to sit. Can't you tell? There we go. We are started. I'm gonna hang out here, relax, hopefully. And I got a couple stories and jokes for you today. I got some new dark jokes. And a story that happened why I hate downtown so much. How about now? Streaming down here is hard. There's no... I don't want to be bold. And then, yeah. No, it's not higher quality. It's just... I gotta get... it'll be better quality and crisper if I'm up street level. But then I went to my favorite store that I'm pissed off at, because they raised the price. They were the only store that were selling Arizona for 99 cents still. The other places are all selling it for $2.49. All the other convenience stores and stuff around it. Pisses me off. So they, I used to go there all the time to get it for 99 cents. They raised the price. They're now $1.49. Reckless. Was he the one we chose to ban? Oh. How you doing, Bitcoin roller? Oh yeah. How much? Sorry. Well, what's 1.25 firmware you were? Oh, the Arizona. Yeah. Oh shit. Well. So, what do you guys want to talk about first? I'm in my own world. What do you guys want to talk about first? So you've got a few options. What happened last night with the fireworks? The quick story I have about downtown Toronto when I was getting off the station. Dark joke number 1, my new one, or dark joke number 2. I am Canadian, eh? Pick one. Where do you want to start? And this is my view. Gotta pick one. I'm gonna go through all of them and just pick where to start. Dark joke number 1, 2, the story when I got off the station, or about what happened last night. Okay, I'll start with, oh my God, don't die. Maybe if I put my shoe there, it won't fall. Yeah, I gotta find the... First, gotta hang you guys so you don't fall over. All right. We'll start with dark joke number 1. Dark joke number 2. Story about what happened downtown, then we'll get into the big one that happened last night. So dark joke number 1 is, it's kind of tame compared to dark joke number 2. This really drunk guy, he walks into a bar. He walks up to the bartender and he says, hey, bud, I got a question for you. Yeah, well, what is it? He takes his hand, brings it down to about his shin, about his knee, and he says, penguins are about this tall, right? And the bartender looks at him confused, like, yeah, that's about regular for a penguin. Why ask? Oh, no reason. Actually, I've got another question for you. Are penguins about this tall? And he brings it to his waist. And he's like, you know, emperor penguins, yeah, I guess they can be that tall. Sorry, man, what's going on? Are you all right? He says, oh, no, it's fine. I have another question for you. And he brings his hand up and puts it to his shoulder. Do penguins grow about this tall? He's like, I don't think so, man. What you got going on there? Guy looks and says, oh, fuck, I just hit a nun. That's dark joke number 1. It's very tame compared to dark joke number 2. The only bears in here are gay men. As I said, it's very tame compared to dark joke number 2. I don't know what I'm doing right there. So dark joke number 2. So, an older woman, an older woman, her husband has just died, so she takes the man into the funeral home, going there to plan the funeral, and she's talking to the funeral director. And the funeral director looks her up and down her husband's corpse and says, this is a very fine black suit your husband's got on. Are you happy with how everything is? Is he okay for the the coming funeral? And the woman looks at him and says, actually, no. I think my husband always looked best in blue. In fact, I would like you to do whatever you can to get my husband a blue suit. I don't care how much it costs. She takes out her, wallet, hands the man $1,000, and she says, I don't care. I just want him to look as good as he possibly can for the coming funeral. He says, okay, well, we'll come back in a couple of days and we'll see what we got. 2 days go by, the woman comes back, and the funeral director, mortician, whatever you want to call him, takes her to her husband and opens the casket and shows her. She says, is this to your liking? And what she sees floors her. She's so happy about it. There he is in this gorgeous blue suit. Pinstripes down the side, and it's just gorgeous. She's super happy about it because he looks fantastic. So she asked him, I'm really happy, but how much did it cost? Because this is like one of the most beautiful suits. He's never looked so good in his life. And he says, whoa, well, actually, it was free. And the woman's like, free? Like, how's that? Well, he takes reaches in her pocket and handed $1,000 back. He's actually, no, just keep the money. It was free. So he's like, she's really curious. How did you get this suit for free? So the mortician looks at her and says, well, yesterday, another woman was planning her husband's funeral, and he came in with this blue pinstripe suit, and I asked her if that's what she wanted to dress him in, and she said she didn't care. So, you know what I did? I switched their heads. That's number 2. Not the worst, not as good as my hobo joke. Watermelon. These are my treat, and these are delicious. When I'm thirsty. Stop sweating. So now on to what happened downtown Toronto when I got off at Union Station. Got off at Union Station, and I forgot how fucked up downtown Toronto is. That downtown Toronto is... You got $1 million houses, and, you know, the most screwed up addicts in the world, and there's a lot of effed up stuff. I'm getting off at the station, and there's a man, I guess, fighting with his boyfriend or something. The man he's fighting with, he's dressed really crappily. And sorry, the man, one of them was dressed really. The first guy. One guy was in a dress, like, you know, one of those one-piece dresses. They're just going at it. They're fighting, and guy in the dress sits down, crosses his legs, and fucking, he's got his balls dangling out. It's not much, but holy crap, didn't need to see that. That's how fucked up downtown Toronto is. And even walking too, because I walked from there to the harborfront area, where we saw a pirate ship. It was awesome. Hey, forgotten one. Hey, that one person. Yeah, no, it was like that. It was so fucked up. Like, we saw a pirate ship. Tried to go to the CN Tower, but it was so hot, the phone clipped out and it shut down. But I never expected to be literally right at the Harborfront Center. I was at 8 York Street. It's like the building closest to the lake. It's a condo where I got this phone. And you've got a gorgeous house, gorgeous scenery, guy on the ground nodding off, guy letting his balls hang out in, you know, a dress. It's kids in the park. It's just, what the hell is Toronto about? Hey, the real Jay. And now we'll get to the fun one. What happened to me last night? Holy crap. What happened last night was totally messed up. I'm not threatened by it. I've already been back to camp. I dropped my corn off there. Don't mind. You can spam as much as you want. Oh, man, no. So what happened to me last night? It was about, I posted a short about it, but it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. It's hot. I'm not really getting much sleep. I'm trying to get some sleep. And then all of a sudden, right at my camp, I hear boom, and it lights up everywhere. And I just kept hearing more boom, pop, boom, pop, boom, pop, boom, and all these lights going off. There's a group of like 20 kids out there firing fireworks at my my little camp. I guess I found it and something, and they're wasted. I'm very fortunate. Like, they could have burned me to death. More than likely, they could have burned me to death. But I've got an escape hatch, so I got out and I took off. And yeah, there were a bunch of drunk kids just pelting my my shelter with fireworks. I got out, and I got my whole bag packed up, ready to go all the time. Tent in it, set up somewhere else for the night. I went back. It's fine. It's prom week. It's like the last week of high schools. They went to their prom. They had down in the area. They had their after party there. Got drunk. I guess one of them was taking a piss in the woods and stopped my camp. So they decided to light some fireworks off and, you know, burn the homeless man alive. Why would I go back to see if it was on fire, man? I wasn't being targeted. Just fucking stupid kids being stupid. Teenagers of that age until you're like 25, you don't... They haven't developed empathy yet. Hey, Amy. Well, they were just being stupid kids. I'm not scared about going back. It's a good place to sleep. It's not too hot, not too cold. Last night was pretty bad. But there's no damage. They won't be back. It's just prom. Drunk kids being drunk. No, I'm actually not. Where I'm camped is naked sunbathing camp area. I get a lot of people during the hot days, hot sunny days, naked sunbathing right in front of my camp. And I'm well hidden. You can't see my place from there. I think one of them just wandered into the woods to take a piss and saw my camp. And probably heard me, my phone playing music or something in there, and, you know, let's burn the homeless thing. They wouldn't get, the cops wouldn't do anything even if I called them. I just, you know, took off, spent the night deeper in the woods, set up a tent, slept. Didn't want to just sleep. Actually, fuck, I got maybe like an hour's sleep. But ended up getting on Kijiji a lot last night, Kijiji Craigslist, and made a plan to get this phone. Then yeah, that was basically it. Thank you. I am all right. I'm alive. And yeah. It scared the crap out of me. Like, they had a few different kind of fireworks. I guess they all just started lighting them up. It just scared me. And I got out. Lucky it had rained recently enough. It wasn't too dry in the area, because that could have went up. Yep. But I think I've got a plan now, a hustle I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to save up about $100 and some dollars again. Try to get to, you know, haggle phones down and sell them for $50, $100 more. And do that to make some cash. It worked really well to get this phone. Not well at all. Today was okay for me. I was on the subway most of the day. Like literally, I only left the subway to go get this thing, but I was there traveling from like 9 o'clock in the morning until about, well, when I went live, I was off the subway for half an hour, and I got to the library at like 2. So I think I was in an air-conditioned subway tunnel for, what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 7 hours today. Then in an air-conditioned library for 3 hours. So I'm okay. Oh man, that's what I do. I have them meet me up at the subway stations. I just have to start getting them. I gotta get a hustle going. I never knew. I've never hustled like that before. I've never haggled like that before, and it's so easy. It's gonna be this. Yeah, no, it's bad until Sunday. Yeah, it's pretty. It's gonna be bad for a while. Oh, it was fun. It was fun. I think this is a fantastic one. It's like brand new. It's the Pixel 6. I'll show you what I was using. Since I can actually do it now, I'll show you what I've been using. So I thought the charger port was fixed. When I tried to charge it through the port, it just did the same damn thing again, and I wasted money on a person to clean it out with a toothbrush. So what I was using was something I found. Someone discarded it because it was broken. I found it, got it powered on, and I've been using it for the last 2 months. Problem is, it doesn't properly charge. You have to use the wireless charging on it. Before this, I was using the P20 Pro that I've had since like 2018. It crapped out, stopped charging, wouldn't turn on, it was dead. And this one is this damn thing that I've been using for the last 2 months that I found. That's how bad all that it was broken, but only charged with it could only charge using this damn thing, and even then, like, it took from 20% to 100% would take like 8-9 hours, and even then I'd have to power it off to charge it. If I was on it, heat it up. Just taking pictures with it, it heated up to a point that I can't hold it. If you shake it, you can hear stuff rattling around in it, and it got so hot the glass is actually peeling off of it. It's killed the glue. No. It's like the USB port doesn't work on it at all. I actually don't play any games. I pretty much use my phone for doing a little bit of YouTube. And I'll watch a movie or something and read a book. Shit. Yeah. It's kind of shocking, man. I'll tell you right now. There's that damn bird again. Every time I come here, he sits there, right there, and he just peeps. That doesn't matter. No. It's kind of sad that I know you're out there with your wife. I've seen it a lot out here, man. I've seen it a real lot. That the story I've got was I met a couple. Their parents kicked them out because his parents didn't want her there because she wasn't working. She was trying to get on disability because she's got that fibromyalgia, and they couldn't afford a place for them both. He could afford a room, and it would be like double the price with her there. They couldn't afford that, so they lived in the tent for like 2 months until she got her disability. But ugh. It's just been one of those. It's actually been one of those damn good days today. Oh man, James. You know what you do with sweaty balls? Get some either antiperspirant or anti-chafing cream. It's a spread. I use a little bit of antiperspirant because I would sweat to death. Not in BC, I'm in Ontario. Actually, in Toronto, I'll give you a little show of the area the spot I'm in right now. That's the highway. That's that little bastard bird. He's right there, bastard. And that's the highway again, and I gotta set you guys back up. They're not the red-winged blackbirds. Those things are they got yellow on their shoulders. Where I am right now, I'm down one of the paths that are closed. Not many people come down this way. It's where I what I do most days is I look for work. I try to get a job, put my resumes out, try to get interviews, but yeah, that doesn't work. So I hustle. I jump on Kijiji, look for work every single day. I got to download the Kijiji app too. I forgot to do that on this phone. Look for work every damn day. Pick up jobs that are cash. Get a bunch. I respond to every ad I see. And then I find somewhere to hang out. Usually I'll stream. I'll hang out with you guys for a bit and do this. And you get the alerts, but I give them my number and they either call me or ignore me. And the last 2 weeks has been rough. There's less being posted, and the ones that are getting posted are just getting snapped up before I get to them. I think it's because the students are out on break, and some of the little industrious ones are snapping up my work. Craigslist, but for Canada. I can't hurt people, man. There'd be a time I would be expected to hurt somebody, and I just cannot do it. Stay. Or phone. That works too. God damn it. Gotta get you guys set back up again. That will not work. I don't think you're trying to steal anything. I don't think you are, as long as you're not that Northwest Wind guy. If you're that Northwest Wind YouTuber, you can fuck right off. He's such a fraud. If you're not him, you can stay. No, there's only one. There's a few people that I know, YouTubers I don't like. It's... Well, I forget the other guy's name. Will Survives, I don't like him. I used to like Narrowway Homestead, but he became a sellout. I don't like him. I do like Goldshaw Farm. I like the Wooded Beardsman. I've been emailing him, and he's been emailing me back, and we've been talking about doing something together. Yeah, no, Will Survives is such a fucking fraud. Not a fraud in person. He's not a fraud, but everything about him is he's like a character. He's not being a real human being. He's like a character of himself. It's not who he really is. He's just doing it so, you know, drives up a little bit of controversy. Hydro Vlogs is my buddy. We've got our own little private Discord thing going on, and he doesn't post often. He's way too busy. He's got a good thing going for him. Very true. I know Hydro Vlogs. Again, like, if you were here, he stole my, we were doing these campfire live streams, and he saw them doing well, so he started to steal them. And then he went all out, and he didn't just have a campfire live stream, he had a forest fire live stream. The man, and where he's living at, they cut down a full acre of trees. They're putting up farms, and so they can farm there. He's got in a good situation where he's got free land to live on. They're in a commune kind of deal, and they're building up the land. And yeah, no, he just didn't do he didn't just do a campfire live stream. He did a forest fire live stream, and it was pretty spectacular. So do we. I'd actually like to check your channel out. I would be really... You should... I want to check your channel out. You should leave a comment on something, or come into the Discord, and I'd like to check yours out. Can't do it right now because I'm streaming. How did Nate sell out? Okay, so Nate makes no money off of YouTube. He's monetized, but he's not making much money. He makes a lot of money on TikTok. Problem is, he's losing his income source. He's losing the huge TikTok following, the TikTok income, because you know what's going on in the States. In like 3-4 months, they either have to sell the company or they're banned from the States. And what I saw him do with the Will Survive, I just don't like Will Survives, but just notice the change in whatchamacallit. Just notice the change in whatchamacallit, Minion, the guy who owns Minion, I forgot his name. Since Will Survives joined his channel, he's changing, really. That's why I think he's a bit of a sellout. I don't like him anymore because of the whole getting Will Survives to live there. It's to boost his channel. It's to drive up a little bit of controversy and make a little bit of more money. Nate, yeah. I will check yours out. And fake homeless people, I've never, if I have met them, I haven't known that they were fake.
I know a lot of fake homeless people are on YouTube. There's 2 of them that I made a video about, completely fake. Come on, go watch that video. Like, okay, anybody here homeless? What are you doing when you're homeless? Are you cooking? Okay, yeah, I cook. I cook every day. I make an okay meal, 1 meal a day. But they got this butane stove, which is okay. You can get them. They're cheap. They work. The fuel's expensive, but it's still manageable. $12 for like 3 canisters. But when you do cook, they're cooking chicken breast, which is absurdly expensive. They're using extra virgin olive oil to fry chicken cubes. No homeless person in the world are going to get, extra virgin olive oil to cook in. We're more like, okay, I'm homeless. What can I afford to cook with? If I buy this potato, do I have enough money for this onion? That's more like it. And then you see all the pile of snacks they have there, chips and expensive stuff, piles of it. Not just that. It's not just that. The Xbox thing. Oh, and then he's like, oh, I'm in a tent. But we're going to, once we get the money, we're going to buy a van and do van life. That's coming really soon. And then he makes a video. Oh, look at me. TikTok's paying me $10,000 a month. Woo. Yeah, that's why you got to exit the matrix. Get on social media. Man, you just said you're going to you're doing the van life and you just got paid 10 grand. No, you didn't. You didn't get paid no 10 grand. You would have got that van right away. Me and Cornish went through all of his views and everything, totaled the views and everything. I calculated how much he could be making per month on his best month. And on his last month, it was like $20. His best month was like $300. He's getting 2 cents per 1,000 views. I don't like that guy. Well, I'll tell you how much I'm making off of YouTube Northwest. I'll be honest, completely honest with everybody about this. I can't get the money yet. I haven't been able to verify it yet. I verified it, then they said I have to re-verify it. I can prove that. I can show you pictures. I can't get the money. So in my AdSense right now, and I've only been monetized 2 months, I have $620 sitting in my AdSense account. This month, just from ad revenue already, it was $130, plus I got a few donations. Yeah, no, now I'm done, and they won't let me get the money out. So by the time that's done, for next the next pay period, I'm gonna have like $800 from YouTube. Mind you, I'm still suffering right now, but that's gonna change. But that's I'll be honest with you. Like this month, just in ad revenue, it just calculated before I started the stream too. It was like $145 so far from ad revenue. Actually, how many subs you got, Moss? Northwest 24, 25? Like how big are? Funny thing is and he's a real journalist too. I showed Cornish and Dan the email. I've got a journalist emailing me now. I've got a journalist emailing me to meet up with me this week, to do an interview, all that jazz. And he's legit. Hold on, like this albino thing. So yeah, Northwest 425 since October 2023. You know, that's when I started my channel. I started October 3rd, 2023 was my first upload. It was fish. It took me until March 24th to get half monetized, to hit the when that happened, I was already at 5,000 subs, but I had just hit the 3,000 watch hour. Actually, the worst part is as I hit the 4,000 hour watch hour requirement at the beginning of March. Then all of a sudden, YouTube deleted like 3 or 4 of my best performing videos, and I lost 2,000 hours just like that. I don't know. I have problems. People trolling me, copyright claims, fake this stuff, fake everything for a while. So I went at the beginning of 1st of March. I was down to like 2,000 hours. Then I just did a campfire live stream, and I was up at 3,000 hours after that one stream. And I got partial monetization March 23rd, and then March 28th, I was fully monetized. So it took about November, December, January, February, and March. About 5 months to get monetized. Mustache, since you're saying that, so here's another thing. This is what I want to Corna said, man, we were talking last night, and I was showing him what I do. I've been tracking my every week how many subs I've gained since December. When I started, in December. I was 1625. So he says, "Oh, I am totally autistic. That's a very autistic thing to do." This past week. So I track mine Tuesday to Tuesday because that's when my first video was posted. That's when I got my first subscriber. So at 11, I calculated at 11, usually 11:59. I didn't calculate them all though. This was my biggest growing week since I started the channel. I got over 500 and it was 560, 570 subs in 7 days, which was my best ever. I haven't checked the ramen video. I'm doing really good today. I actually do have a PayPal. I do have a PayPal, but that's the thing. I don't. It's really. I'm not. There's 3 things I don't do in this world. 1 is I don't beg. 2 is I don't borrow. 3 is I don't steal. It's really. I've asked Cornish and Dan and the other mods to stop asking me to pin my email and my PayPal information, because having it there makes me feel like shit and make me really uncomfortable. If someone asked, "Hey, could I possibly donate to you?" then I say, "You know what? I won't say no. I'm an idiot if I say no, because fuck." So in the last few days, I spent every penny I had on make sure I had supplies. I paid for my phone bill, and I prepaid for my medication. One of the most important things is my medication and my phone bill. They're paid for. Then I spent $75 on a shitty phone. I have supplies, and I'll be probably going up to the store tomorrow and spending the $40 I've got on more supplies. But fuck, I've got 24 ears of fresh corn. Back camp, I got half a dozen cans of stuff. Instant ramen, eggs, everything. I'm good for a bit. It's just the donation stuff. It makes me super duper uncomfortable. Actually, funny thing is, I'm going to be starting to stream not just from the phone, not just to YouTube. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch as well. Cash App isn't a thing in Canada, but it's not that it's not available in Canada, then was not available in Canada. There's a reason. We don't need that stuff. You're in the States, you can't send money from your bank account to another bank account via email in the US. We have that service and it's free. So if I want to send, if I had money in my bank account and you're in Canada and you needed, someone needed $20, I could go into my online banking, use your email address, and email you the money, and you can have it deposited in your bank account instantly, instead of, Venmo and Cash App, where they take a small percentage of it. Oh, mustache. So, you were there when it happened. I've been wanting to talk to you. You remember when we were on the Discord the other night and that guy came in and said, oh, this is the end for me. I'm not going to be around anymore, guys. Blah, 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 blah. That he was ending himself that night, or he had done something to end himself. So I was talking before he came back. He came back, by the way. Before he did, I had been talking to Cornish. The guy was doing everything to manipulate Cornish into giving him money. I try to make sure to tell everybody, man, I'll always be honest. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm more along the lines of saying, oh man, don't send me anything. But he was manipulating Cornish into giving him money. He tried to get me. He's in Toronto too. To go out and meet with him and buy us a 12-pack of beer. I drink 2 beers at most. I did last night. Actually, I had a beer with Cornish and Dan last night. I bought 2 Molsons. Very rare for me to do, but hot nights are the best for it. And yeah, no, he was doing that. So he came back a couple days later, and I was worried about him when he said that, man. I was trying to get in touch with Discord to get his IP address to send the police to his place. Because, someone says, I'm ending my life tonight. I want to do something. He comes back pretending like nothing happened. And then Cornish says, oh, you said this, 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 and this. Oh, no. He first came back and he's like, the next day, he's like, oh, I tried to overdose on pills. Then the next day, he's trying to get money from Cornish or something. And then Cornish says, but didn't yesterday you just try to overdose on pills? And he's like, I don't remember saying that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't. He just completely lied. And after that, we were done. He got banned. He was done. Because he's lying to Cornish. He's trying to manipulate money out of Cornish. There's a lot of people who need help, and there's a lot of people who will do what they can to manipulate. No. Before that, even weeks before that, I was telling Cornish not to send him money, that he's trying to scam you. I just, right from his actions, right from the stuff he was saying, I knew he was just manipulating. No. Welcome, Basco. Good for you, Northwest. I don't think... How do I put this? I don't have a problem with people who do any drug you want. Fine, that's great. That's up to you. I think all drugs should be legal. I do believe there should be some stuff, not a punishment, but if you get caught with meth, you should be taken by the police, not charged criminally. It should be decriminalized, but there should be a sentence for it that you get 30, 60 days mandatory rehab. Weed is legal. Weed is not a bad thing. I don't think weed, drove anybody to drug-induced psychosis where, they're on the street giving handies for a gram of weed. I don't think weed is a bad thing. I don't smoke it. I don't like my head fucked with. And even then, I don't think drinking is a bad thing. It's, you know, how you drink. It's if you let it control you. My personal take with alcohol is I can have a beer, I can have 2 beers. I know one's enough for me. 2 is enough for me. I'm good with that. That's all I want. It'll never control me. And people, there's a lot of people who need, you know, weed isn't a drug. It's a medicine, honestly. It helps a lot of people. Anxiety, pain, all that stuff. Like, have you seen the video of the guy with, I think it's Parkinson's? He's shaking, and then they give him, I think, was it CBD or THC? 10 minutes later, he's got steady hands, he can write his name again and all that stuff. Like, if that's not medicine, what the hell is? I know. Actually, so in my younger days, not younger days, when they were legalizing weed, I was like, oh hell, that's a horrible idea. The guy's just using it to get in power. What a bastard. It's a scam, blah, blah, blah. That video completely changed the way I thought about marijuana. I don't smoke this stuff. I don't want it to fuck with my head. I don't have a taste for it. I've tried it. But again, it's changed the way I thought about marijuana. I love me. How do I put this? I'm not a big coffee drinker. I'm not. I like caffeine, but not through coffee. I was in construction. I operated cranes. I was a crane operator. I did really well for myself. But you get sick, and you lose licenses. My health is declining. Not my health, but my motor functions are declining. I have seizures. I'm on medications, non-epileptic seizures. And I'm working on getting on disability. It's just taking a long fucking time. Well, no, that's the thing. I don't hate alcohol. I hate what alcohol can do to you. I hate it when you let it control your life. I believe having a healthy relationship with alcohol is a good thing. I think you should sit your kids down when they're 13, 14 and let them have a couple beers with you at dinner or outside in the backyard or just chilling. I think that's a really healthy thing to do. It shows them, teaches kids a responsible relationship with alcohol. And what I see happen is, you know, you're kind of cut the waste from all this stuff as a kid, and as a teenager, you're very held in. When you do get to do it, it's thrilling, it's a big deal, and it's too much fun, it's addicting, and then that's how you spiral down into alcoholism. But, you know, if you're treated as like it's just another thing, you get to control it. That's what my grandparents did for me. Man, Northwest, I know what that shit, I know what happens, man. I know how it goes. I am in the GTA. I'm in Toronto. That's because Dan, I have a question for you. I'd say it's kind of a serious question. How long have you been drinking as heavily as you do? How many years? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm genuinely curious. See, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna tell you, when you wake up unfazed like that, you're drunk. You know, you would if you blew into a breathalyzer, that thing's gonna explode. That's how much alcohol's in your blood. It's holy crap. You have built up such tolerance, man. Your tolerance, man. It's not affecting you because your system is just so used to it. It's normal, operating as normal. Holy fuck. See, mustache, you know what I like to do when I drink? I do 2 at max 3 beers. I go and yesterday I got Molson's because I find Molson I got 2 Molson Canadians. I find Molson's are a really good hot day drink because they're really smooth and crisp and refreshing. But if I really want to have a beer, I will go to the LCBO, find something pricey. I like German beers. I'll spend $3-4 on a beer, get 2 or 3 of those. And I like the dabs. They're strong, but the dabs are really a nice drinking beer. And have 1 or 2 of them with my meal and, just chill and be happy. Not only is alcohol cheap, it's easy to make as well. Man, you can make swish like it's nothing. Go out and buy yourself those concentrated juice mixes. Grab a few of those and go buy a $10, those big ass water jugs. Get about 10 of those damn juices. They're like 50 cents each. Spend $5 on the juice. Dump it in, fill the gallon up with some water, and throw some yeast in. 3 weeks later, liters of like 12% alcohol. Sorry, those things are 40 liters. Sick from the kush. I have a stutter naturally. It's not the heat. It's not the heat at all. Yeah, the phone is kind of hot. Well, there is no storm coming. It's like 34 degrees out. The phone is hot. I'm going to turn the camera around because I got to go stand up for a second. I got to go use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. And you don't need to watch. Well, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not innocent. Once in a while, I will go up and buy 1 or 2 single cigarettes. When I've got I get, because what goes on, if I have a seizure, I've got a horrible headache, I still, even when I don't, I get these migraines sometimes. And a little bit of nicotine just takes it away. And, I don't like the taste of cigarettes. at all. It's just, you know, you got a horrible headache, and even something that's bad for you can be good for you, you know. Actually, okay. You're talking about a vape. Give me a second. I actually got it. They're cheap. You get them at the Chinese stores. They sell single cigarettes for 50 cents, and they also sell these vape things. I bought one. It was like $15. I've had it for a few weeks now, and this one is better than. I'll have a couple puffs with it now and again. No fucking headaches. No fucking headaches. The black one, it ran out. Like that night, it was almost empty. Oh, did I bought this? And you know, I don't think anything like this, a little bit, is not bad for you. Yeah, but this was $14. I don't use it enough to do that. Like, I've had this for a couple weeks. I'm at 90%. This has a digital screen. It has a rocket ship. Oh, honestly, don't smoke. Smoking is bad. It tastes terrible. Get yourself... find the cheapest vape you can get with a little bit of nicotine in it. When you've got a really bad migraine, take maybe a puff or two, like that. Tastes like green apple, and dizzy as fuck right away. Dizzy as hell, but really dizzy. No headache. Just a couple of 1 or 2 puffs, and it helps. Like. Especially living, I know what causes my headaches. I know why I have a headache. When I do have them, it's stress. 100% it's stress. Try it. Just try being outside. Like, you're fucking stressed at all time. Ask Northwest 425. He's almost 2. You're stressed a lot, aren't you? Well, this. Ow. It's because of where I am. I'm in the middle of a park. Like a really woodland park. I've got 5G. Most of the time. I'll try to fix it. How's that? They do, but they don't. You gotta be really... So it really depends on how many people. So they'll kick you out if you got like 3, 4, 5 people. But if you're just by yourself, no one's gonna bother you. They don't let it, but it's not illegal. They have the right to... The law's like this. A homeless person, or even any person, has a right to camp and build an encampment on any and all public land across Ontario. To a point. But when it becomes a gathering of like 2, 3, 4 or more people, that's when the city can come in, issue somebody a permit to use the land, and kick the people who are there off. That's how when you see the police come in and tear down homeless encampments, that's how they've done it. It is because there's too many people in one spot. Well, aside from the kush, with drinking here, our laws are a lot more lax with alcohol than the States. Where I am now, this park down here, and there's a park where I stream from all the time, you're allowed to have an open container there. There are 40, 47, 48, 50 parks in this city. You're allowed to have an open container of alcohol with you, drinking it. There's some guys that I see every Saturday when I'm coming up and out the stairs. They're sitting there, they've got their cooler full of beer, and they're playing bocce ball. The other thing, it's really cool. Like when I was on my way back from going to Union Station, there's two guys standing out in front of Union Station. They're construction workers. They've got the high-vis vests on. You can see they just finished a hard day's work. It was like 5 o'clock, 4, 2. Doesn't matter what time it was. It wasn't too late. They're sitting out in front of Union Station, and they got the cooler there. The one guy has got PBR 5.9 in his hand. The other one has got one of those Smirnoffs in his hand, and they're just two guys just got finished work having a drink before they head home. I don't want to be here. I haven't been out here too long. I've been here way too long. I slept in. It's the woods. It's a woodland park. There is a couple 100 kilometers worth of trails and big forests like this. Like it looks like this through the whole damn thing. And how do I handle it? This winter, I got lucky. This winter was mild. It was more than mild, to say the least. There was a few days that it was like 3 days in a row that it was minus 20. The rest of the winter was only minus 10. I was okay with that. Minus 10, I'm comfortable. I'm good at the cold. Minus 20, sleeping. I just I was on the ground too. I had a broken ice fishing shelter underneath me. Nice padding. It had nice padding. Inside of a tent. Blanket under me. Sleeping bag, a sheet over me, my big sleeping bag, and a wool blanket. I was fine minus 20. Dude, don't go downtown Toronto. Don't hassle, man. Oh, were you here earlier? Fuck. When I got off at Union Station, there was a guy and two guys having a fight. There were a couple or something. One guy's a skinny guy in one of those, one-piece skirts, one-piece dresses. Guy sits down with his balls hanging out. That's what downtown is. Cops don't do shit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, swear girlies. Yeah, I appreciate that. Has been pushing me a lot more lately. Like, my channel has done something that's crazy. There's a guy in here. Ask him. Ask Northwest. I think he's been at YouTube a lot longer than me. Ask Northwest. How long have you been doing YouTube? Mine has been comparatively crazy. I've been doing it for almost 7 months, going on 8. I've almost 8,000 subscribers. You know, it's typical. That's not typical at all to happen. That's not a typical thing. My growth is scary. So with a YouTube channel, it usually takes a year to get 1,000 subscribers, and then maybe another 6 to 18 months to get monetized. I had 1,000 subscribers my first month. I'm almost at 8 months, going on 8 months in. I was monetized 5 months in. That's why YouTube has decided to push me, and I think it's a lovely speaking voice. Dude, you know what? It was 4 live streams that got me monetized. My first one, my second one, my third one, and my fourth one. First campfire live stream, second campfire live stream, third one, and fourth one. Those what got me monetized faster. And even then, YouTube tried to stop it from happening. Shit. I've only been out here since September 29th. Nah, man, Cornish, it's a lot harder than you think. I don't like how I'm trapped. It's gonna rain. I don't like how I'm trapped in limbo. Like, I'm waiting for August, and if August fucks me over, I've got a lawyer ready. No, a lot of people found me from Reddit. A lot of people did. I would say out of the 7K subs, at least about 1,000 of them are from Reddit. I got 500 new subs this week, and like 350 of them came from one video, a long form. I would say at least 3,000 to 4,000 of them are from long forms, and then the rest are from shorts. Yeah, no, look at this. And I can feel the temperature dropping a little bit. The breeze is picking up. And it feels wet. Tad Riviera, I will answer your question. I've answered this a lot, and I'll give you I'm going to give you the super fast, quick through version, because I've said this on live stream about 10 million times now, like a lot. Sometimes I've had to do it like 8, 9 times, 10 times on live stream, but I'm really homeless. It's not by choice. I can work, but it's kind of, I can't work my old job. I was operating a crane. I got sick. I started having seizures. I'm applying for disability because my motor skills are decreasing really bad. I'm still having seizures. Even now, ask Dan how I walk. I met Dan in person. I walk all wonky. So my physical health is decreasing. Like my motor functions are getting shitty. And yeah, I can work a regular job. I can work like retail and stuff like that. But I'm in Toronto, so I've put out 15 resumes every single day, like Walmart. Kids going by. Like Walmart's, McDonald's, fast food. I've even gone to a half a dozen restaurants asking if you got a dishwasher position, stuff like that. stuff that my caseworker says I can take because I cannot screw this disability claim up. They owe me $50K back pay. And again, Toronto, they have no incentive to hire me because this is Toronto, this is Ontario. I'd get minimum wage. That's great. I don't care. It's enough to survive on. Problem is, they can hire someone under the age of 25 for minimum wage and have the government pay back 50% of their wages, so they can get 2 people under the age of 25 for the price of me. Do you understand? So it's made getting work very hard at places that should be easy to get a job at. And yeah, what actually got me out here was I went through a bitter divorce after I got sick because my ex-wife was a dirty, dirty, dirty cheater. And a bitch. And a monster. And a bitch. And a monster. And a monstrous bitch. And a liar. And a bitch who fucked my friends. They're not my friends. They fucked my wife. Well, you know the worst part is a stocking job. No, it's got to be in the retail store. I have to be nothing related to construction and heavy duty, labor jobs. I wish I could. If I do that, I could potentially lose my disability claim. And at this point, it's been 3 years. So again, things are getting worse for me. I walk wonky now. It's really weird. And there's a chance, it's not for sure, might not happen, that I could be in a wheelchair. So imagine 5 years from now, I'm in a wheelchair. And if I do a job like labor like that, they could find a way to say, no, you can't have the disability now. And then I lose about $50,000 around there. I lose any chance of getting the disability. And then what happens if all of a sudden I have a seizure and then I can't walk anymore? Then I got to start applying for disability again. You know what they've done to me? Instead of giving me disability like they should have, they went over my options. Instead of giving me disability, they gave me the right to die. They sat me in a little room with a social worker they work with, the claims and stuff too when you're trying to get on disability. What they do, they've done this a few times, they set you up an appointment at the hospital to get an MRI. They tell you to be there at this time, even though your appointment might be a couple hours after that. They have you go to this little room. There's 2 chairs in front of you, and there's going to be 2 social workers sitting into it. On the outside of this little room, there are 2 big-ass security guards, and they're there to make it seem like you're not allowed to leave. They'll sit you down in that chair to go over the options for you that they think is best. You know what their option for me is? Because my health is declining and it's going to be long-term and permanent, to take something called MAID, Medical Assistance in Dying. They want me to do that instead of giving me disability. They strap you down on the table and put the good chemicals in you. You have a good one. No, I'm serious. I'll give you a funny story about this. So they've done that to me 3 times. Sit me in the little room and make it seem like I couldn't leave. First one, I was in shock. Second one, it really hurt me. It destroyed my soul. Third time, it pissed me off. And this was fairly recent. This is like a month or 2 back. And It's better when I wish I could go back and get that when I first told the story on live, because it was perfect. It just happened. It was at the top of my head. But I'll tell the story now. The third time they did it the exact same way every single time. Little room, they make you go in there. 2 security guards put out front there. And again, it's there to make it seem like I can't leave. Because they're not just putting, Tom and Jerry there, these little guys. They're putting guys that are bigger than me there to make me feel intimidated. So they make me think I can't leave. I sit down there, and she just wants to, when she starts talking to me, she says, they're just concerned for me. Everybody's concerned for you. We're here for your best interest. We just want to go over what we think is best for you. And that's when I got really pissed off. I said, you know what? You're going to go over what you think's best for me. Let me tell you what I think is best for you. Taking my fucking cock up your ass. I stood up, walked out of that room, and flipped them off like, holy fuck. And since that time, they haven't made me go to one of their little appointments with the social workers to sit me down with all these pamphlets about MAID, that it's, it'll ease your suffering. So I think I made the right choice there. You have a good one. Take care, Stephen. Well, that's the thing. Imagine this. Telling a man who's only 36 years old that your best option in this world is to die. Medical assistance in death. Medical assistance suicide, which is legal in Canada. It's actually a Canadian program. I made a video about it. Canada's on fire. MAID, homelessness, all this bullshit. The guy in it is dead too. It was from a CBC news article kind of deal. So, story is, the guy in the video that I did my commentary in it is the people who owned his house are selling it. He's on ODSP. ODSP is shit, by the way. It's like $1,300 a month. But there's also something called CDP, which I can get. So it'll make it better. And I'm going up north. I'll be fine. And they owe me money. Woohoo! But the people who owned his house where he roomed, he had a room there, selling the property. So he's got to move. There's no place out there for him. And there is social housing, but it's like a 15-year wait list. So, you know what his option is? He's scared to be homeless because he's going to be homeless. He's so scared to be homeless, he is going to take MAID. And it's not his thought. You can see the pain in the man's eyes. I don't want to die, but I don't have any other options. The thing is, I guarantee you, that's not his thought process. It wasn't in his head to take MAID. He got sat down in the little room and they drilled it into him and they messed with his head to make him think, you gotta take MAID so they can get rid of the sick guy and have more money for their pockets. They did that to him. They warped his fucking mind. Because you can see it, he doesn't want to die. And the worst fucking part, his doctor knew why he wanted to take MAID. His doctor knew the reasons that he wanted to take MAID. And his fucking doctor still signed off on it. That's Canada. And they tried to do the same thing for me. It's just what they don't know about me. I'm going to let this guy go by. No. That's what they want me to do. That's what they try to do to me. But again, what they don't know about me is I've got strict moral guidelines and I'm one stubborn son of a bitch. You saying, do this, this is the best interest for you, you should take this, just makes me think, you're an asshole, fuck you. I'm not taking your goddamn aid. I am one stubborn son of a bitch. Man, skip nasty. If you've got any medical condition, you're dead. No, they'll try to do that. Oh no. Since we're on the topic, I'll tell you this. So it's been over 3 years of me trying to get on ODSP. They don't want to give it to me because they know I'm not going to take their thing. They know I'm going to be around for another. I'm going to be around for another goddamn 80 years. I'm going to make it till I'm an effing 100. I don't care. I'm going to do it just out of spite for this government. That's why they want me to take MAID, because I'll be on it forever, wasting their resources. That's at least what they think. Here's the sickest fucking part. Now, I don't disagree. They need it. They absolutely need it. They deserve it. You know the two kind of things you get instantly approved for Ontario disability pension? Only two things you are automatically approved. If you go see a psychiatrist for 3 months and you say, I'm depressed, he'll sign you up for MAID. And they're not allowed to question psychiatrists. It's automatic accepted. If you go to a drug rehab center, you are an active addict, automatic MAID, automatic ODSP. Why is that? Because they don't think the guy giving $1,300 to this guy is going to keep him around. They think it's going to make him dead. It's not going to be a long-term investment. At least they're got rid of, the waste of society. Same with the depressed guy. They don't want the depressed guy to get fixed. They're not, actively seeking out therapy, making it easier for them. No, they let them to their own devices. They just give them the money and say, oh, there you go. Because they think they're not going to last long either. But if they see you fighting, they make it fucking difficult. Peace. Yeah, that's why I bought this shirt. This shirt was $5. Oh, I'm good, don't worry. I'm not getting a headache. If you haven't noticed, if it's something I'm at all passionate about talking about, I'll lose myself instantly. Especially when it's something like that I'm going through and I have a lot of information on the thing. I'll lose myself and go off in a tirade, rant, whatever. But that's the whole thing. That's why I'm out here. That's what everything is. And I will tell you, I will never hurt myself, ever. And push comes to shove, I will fight to protect myself. I've never hurt another person before in my life, but if I've got to, I know I won't. My life is important to me. I don't care how shit things are. I'm in horrible shape. That's my fault. I was depressed for a very, very long time. Not even that long ago, I used to have six-pack abs. Seriously, I've shown Dan and Cornice the picture. I was sexy. But, you live in shit conditions. I had the house, I had the wife. Wife cheated on me. And I've been depressed my entire adult life, and that was a real kick. I lost a job I loved. I loved being up high on those bloody cranes. I loved being above the city doing my thing. And I lost all that. Now, I got divorced. I'm living off what little savings I got, a little bit of EI, employment insurance, and that's it. And now I'm living in this really shitty basement apartment. My life is gone. I was super depressed. Very, very depressed and poor, extremely poor. So the thing is, eating healthy and, perfect, going to the gym 2 times a day, doing doubles and eating chicken breast and nothing but vegetables and stuff and eating healthy and doing that is expensive. You know what's not expensive? The cheap shit that puts weight on you. The really cheap crappy food. There was a month that I got out here. There's something we've got called Ontario Works. It's welfare for you Americans. I applied for it and they gave it to me. This is back in November. So I'm like, okay, thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. I'm going to survive this month and maybe next month. You know what happened to me the next month? They took that money back because I had, at one point, too much money in my bank account, or that year I made too much from employment insurance, so they said, you can't have it anymore. They took all the money I had out of my bank account, put my bank account into a negative. You know what I survived on for pretty much all of December? I went to the dollar store every day. For $1, you can get 5 packs of instant ramen. I had about $30, $40 to survive a month off, which I did all of December. I ate 5 packs of instant ramen. That's it. Every single day. For all of December. Oh, that reminds me. I want to do a community post if you guys are here. I love math. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to math. I made a friend on Reddit. He didn't seek me out. He was asking a question on Reddit, and I kind of fell in love with his channel. We got talking, and he's gonna start getting on camera. But the man is super genius. He's trying to teach calculus on YouTube. He's trying to build a calculus channel. He's not good right now, but he's going to get on camera. We talked about that. And I'm going to do a community post because he's a really wonderful person. He was a teacher for 15 years until I don't know what happened. And he's doing it just for, to keep himself busy and to share his knowledge and do something that he loves. I want to make a community post linking to his channel. And maybe you guys could subscribe and watch a couple of his videos. They're really basic right now. It's like a black screen and him doing math. But he's got a whiteboard that he's going to get on camera, start doing that next, and making it a little bit more interesting. And yeah, I'll post it as a community post. If you could give him a view and a watch, that'd be kind of cool. He's a great guy. I'm from Canada, eh? But yeah, that's... And I was telling him, building a channel on a very dry subject like that, you gotta get on camera. It's not about what you're teaching, it's about you that's gonna attract people. He thought I was his thumbnails. All of his videos are on a black background and he's just doing math on a computer, and he's gonna get on camera, do it on the whiteboard. He'll grow. He's a neat guy. He's just embarrassed to get on camera. He thinks he doesn't look good. No one cares about what you look like. So I'll do that. Oh. You know the best part of this stream? I was at 100% when I started streaming an hour and 43 minutes ago. And on this phone, I still have 70% power. Oh, tabarnak, I love it. I like Quebec. Quebec has the most beautiful women in the country. You're lucky. Mossad, I am not a religious person. I am a spiritual person. I don't believe we're gone when we die, but I also don't believe... I believe religion is completely man-made, and we don't talk about it here. We try to keep religion out of this because someone gets mad, someone gets hurt. And we also don't do politics. And there are a few basic rules there. Don't be racist here. Don't be homophobic here. Don't be racist, don't be homophobic here. Don't be sexist here, and just don't be a dick. That's all you gotta do to be here. I've got no problem with anybody. I don't care what color your skin is, you're a human being. I don't care what religion you are. Guess what? If you cut your finger, red is going to drop out of your veins just like mine. If it's green, you've got a problem. Go see a doctor. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. Guess what? You like dudes, you like girls, I don't care. It's not my problem. And if a guy comes up to me and says, hey there, good looking, want to come with me? I'm saying, hey man, no, sorry, I'm good. I'm a straight guy, I'm not into that. But I am really flattered that, you find me all sexy, because I would make one hell of a good bear. I've got no problems with nobody. Oh man, no. Like, when I say being a dick, don't worry, I'm a dick too. But I mean, you'll know when you see it. You gotta be doing something pretty damn bad. Like, we had a guy, I'm not getting into it, never mind, it was just disgusting. We're not getting into that. No. Tonight, well, I used pretty much the last of my money to get. Oh, I have another. I'll get some more can. I got some can. Yeah, I know what I'm having tonight. I'm gonna have a cookout. I'll start a fire, and I have 24 cobs of corn. I have 24 ears of corn in the husk. Ontario corn, big juicy stuff. Got it for $10. 20. So I'm gonna have 2 ears of corn and a can of lunch meat that I'll cook over the fire. Oh, talking politics here isn't breaking the rule. I try to avoid it. How do I put that? I don't care if these get monetized. Most of the live streams don't get monetized often. Like, they get monetized, but like, I don't care. I don't need the 19 cents. So I just try to avoid it. It leaves a bad taste in people's mouth, and I've been baited into it a lot. Like, I can say one word right now, right at this second, and this video will be unmonetized. And I'm going to say that word. Trump. Now this video is not monetized. That's what YouTube does. I said the T word. Now this video won't be monetized. Oh, thank you, Masood. No, seriously, I'm not joking. So, if a video of mine is going to get demonetized, here, I know it's not the dirty jokes, so I tell this joke often. I've told it on shorts, and it gets monetized, so it's not that. And the entire stream that we did yesterday, the other day, wasn't monetized. And again, the things that we talked about, like there, my really dark hobo joke, that's monetized as a short, so it's not that. The only thing that I said was the T word, Trump. Said it again. Oh no, I'm really not getting monetized. That is the only thing I said that I normally avoid talking about on the streams, and we've said some pretty raunchy shit here. That's why it's 18 plus. But it's the only thing that is possible to have gotten me that video demonetized. Oh man, I don't care. Oh, YouTube, you demonetized my live stream. I'm here having fun. I don't care if it's monetized. Trump. I don't give a shit. You can demonetize it. I'm here just to talk to you guys and have fun. Do you want the D? Who do you want to take it? Huh? We're just having a good chat and chilling. I don't know how for much longer. It's not the power. It's got plenty of power. And even if I didn't, I can charge because this phone can charge through USB. In fact, I'm going to start doing that now. Much better. Not much better. That's much better. There we go. Almost. A little bit further. Night C. Anyways. Just gonna do one thing. I gotta stand up for a second because I have to urinate. And unless you guys want to watch that, you know, get really freaked out, I don't think so. Yes, Tyler. Libraries. I've got a few power banks. I charge my phone there. Yeah, libraries are my safe place. It's also where I stop my... I gotta pee. I'll be back. The birds? It's... Somebody find out what kind of bird it is. It has... Just Google small black... I can't do it! I can't do it! Small black bird with yellow at top of wing. Can someone please Google that for me? I cannot with my phone at this moment. And just saying small black bird is going to make me crack up laughing for some reason. I know why. It was going to make me laugh. Because I tried to say small black bird, and then I kept thinking about what we were talking about the other stream. That there are a lot of black hawks around here. Very big black hawks. All over the place. Oh. Actually, here's the plan. We're going to do a campfire live stream. Fishing's not happening this weekend. Way too hot out. I'm not going down to no beaches. Sitting on the stand on rocks in the sun to fish in 34-degree weather. But that night it's getting cooler, so we're going to do a campfire stream on Friday around this time. I've got the pit ready. I'll gather some wood and we'll do a proper campfire live stream. No, that's why I said, what will they look like? Google, oh, there's dogs, there's doggies, there's puppies. Let's go look at the puppies. They will walk by soon. No, just, this is what you Google, if you could. Small black bird, yellow wing, yellow top of wing, Toronto, Ontario. Oh, don't remind me, man. I still had my place back then. I had one of those Steam Decks. I was playing Elden Ring. I really liked that game. I had to sell the Steam Deck the day I got out here, and my laptop. Nope. Oh. I don't have a P.O. box, and I was told there is a way I can do it. It's just, it kind of feels skeevy of me to set up an Amazon wish list. It feels like really icky. Because I can pick up on Amazon lockers, it just really feels icky to me. Well, again, you gotta remember, I know I should. There's a lot of stuff I should do. I got yelled at by Honey. She's one of our mods. It used to be Honey Honey Ho. I liked it when her username was Honey Honey Ho. It was the best username ever, and she changed it to Honey Holic, which is bullshit. Her other username was better, and I'm angry at her for that. But she got mad at me because people kept offering to, hey, do you need like 20, 50 bucks? I'll send you via PayPal. And I kept saying, no, I don't want it, I don't need it. And she got mad at me for saying no, because I'm an idiot, I do need it. I do. And that's why I started, when someone offers to accept that the money, because I use it for supplies. And the thing is, I have limited space. I bring mostly everything I have of value with me at all times. If I get stuff like survival stuff, I've got some cast iron pans. That's great. But if you guys, let's say, send me some survival stuff like, I don't know, expensive gear. If I can't fit it all in my bag, it's making my bag heavier. I would have to leave it at camp. If it gets left behind, it's stolen. I think of it as gone. And it would break my heart, something that I would see as a gift gets stolen. So with having things in regards sent to me, I have to say no, because if I have it, it will be stolen. Well, thank you very much, Skippity Nasty. But that's the thing is, I have PayPal, that's it. I can do e-transfer. But again, having things sent to me is a no. Like this phone here. The other day, Dan was here when it happened. We were having a live stream. My phone stopped charging. This phone stopped charging. This is the phone I was on. It's broken. It's dead. It's gone. I was panicked. I thought I wasn't going to have a phone. I thought I was screwed. I got back to camp and I tried this thing to charge it and it worked. Panic relief. But I knew this phone was going to die soon because it gets so hot. There's also these, when it's on, all these white lines running down it, and the screen is getting worse and worse and worse, and the cameras don't work properly. Well, in the Discord, someone offered to get me a new phone. I said no, because this one was working. I would feel bad. And like this phone that I've got now is a really great phone. Best phone I've ever had. It's the Google Pixel 6. I hustled to get this phone. So I've told it before, whoever was here earlier, you're going to hear the story again. This was my day today. So to replace this phone, this is an S20 Samsung. I went out and purchased I contacted a store that had a 9S Samsung Galaxy 9S. They were asking $140 for it. I haggled with the guy and got him to give it to me for $75. It was a great deal. I was gonna get it set up to do that. Yesterday, someone shot up my my shelter with fireworks. I left, set up my tent somewhere, and I couldn't sleep. It's too hot. So I started going through listings on Kijiji, listings on Carrot, listings on Nextdoor, and found out that the phone I bought, the S9, is selling regularly for like $180, $190 on Facebook Marketplace. But the other, so I posted it, and I started looking for another phone I need to get. So I find someone who's selling Google Pixel 5 for, he wanted it, sell it for $150. So I offered him, I contacted him and I haggled him, and I got him down to $100. I noticed with that on Nextdoor that it's regularly selling for about that price, $150. So even before I had the phone, I grabbed the pictures that guy had, posted it on Nextdoor, and I had an offer for the phone right away. So then I'm like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? I did the math, and there's another phone I was looking at, this phone I have now. It's perfect condition, by the way. Not a scratch on the screen, not a scratch on the back. The battery has only had 100 and some odd cycles. It's the Google Pixel 6. So what I did today was, I got on the subway. I sold that Samsung S9. I sold the phone that I got for $75 for $130. That was great. I talked the Pixel guy selling the Pixel 5, wanting $140 for it, down to $100, and I bought it from him. So now I've got money in my hand. Sorry, fuck. How much? I took that phone, and it had already been listed, and I got offers on Nextdoor, all the way down to another station, where I sold it. It was for $170, because after I sold that, I had exactly $200 in my hand. So this phone here, regular reused, goes for $300. This guy, when I bought it from, is in a rich area. He wanted to sell it for $240. I messaged him on Facebook Marketplace. We talked, and I got him to take $180 for it. So I went there and I took that phone, got that sold. Now I got $200 in my hand. Got off at Union Station, walked down to the lakeshore, and bought this phone. He was on York Street, 8 York, and bought his phone for $180. And now I got $20 in my pocket because of that. That's what I went through to get this phone. And honestly, even now, I'm thinking about saying, screw this phone, sell it, because I got it for $180. I could sell this phone right away, $275. With that, I could go spend $120 on like an S10, and I'll be happy with that. And then I have extra money in my pocket. But I'm kind of liking this phone. It's decent. I'm not going to, but that was my day today. That's what I went through to get. And I walked out with $20 cash, and I got a Google Pixel 6 for, with all said and done, $50, because I did the bouncing around. How you doing? But no, I was looking at, I was gonna get there was a newer phone, the Moto G5 Pure 5G, that was being sold for $100, which is a better phone than the 9 Plus. It's a lot more recent that I was going to get and say screw it. But I'm glad I did the whole bouncing around and hustle. Well, that's the thing. I wanted something a little bit. I like being on here. I want my video quality a little bit better because I really enjoy making videos. I really like being here and doing this. This here, I get like 2 pixels and it doesn't charge. And I hustled, and that's why I got the Pixel 6. I'm down $50 because of this Pixel. Even though I spent $180 for it, and it's worth, it goes for like $300 in stores. So, yeah, used. Don't get the phone plans at Dollarama. If you want a good phone plan, so that's one thing I do every month. I make sure I have to have my phone. It has to be working, and I have to have my medication. Go with Lucky. They have the cheapest phone plans. You get 100 gigabytes of data for $50 a month, and that's what I'm on now. I was at first spending $20, $30 a month for that and 20 gigabytes of data, but they had that offer on, and I'm like, yeah, I could use the data because I do this a lot. And this, yeah, I know it's a lot of money, and I know I see it's a lot of money for me, but that data gives me something that is very valuable to me. It's 5G actually, but having the data and being able to stream all the damn time now, it gives me something more valuable than that $50 where it would get me as food and whatnot. It gives me sanity, and it gives me this. I don't have very many social interactions. This is keeping me mentally healthy. This is keeping me sane. This is actually very good for me. Like, I get to talk. I'm having conversations. I'm reading words and whatnot, and I'm not hearing voices, but this is it's stimulation. It's good for me. It helps. Having something, an outlet, stops you from going down a very dark path. That's $40 on well, this is unlimited talk, 100 gigabytes of data, voicemail, talk of both Canada and the US, voicemail, and 100 gigabytes of data, $50 a month, and it's with a provider. I got lucky. No, that's the provider's name is Lucky, and they're really good. Like 100 gigs of data is fantastic. It's not worth topping up data if you go over. You know how much a gigabyte costs? $20 fucking. I've gone over data once since I've switched to the 100 gigs. And that's because I'm an idiot and I downloaded a bunch of movies. And even then, I went over. It was like 3 days for them until the next billing cycle started, so. Well, I'm only using the phone data now for light YouTube. I put my YouTube at 144p. I don't need anything special. And streaming. And if I want to get a movie or something, I'm at the library every day. I got to get my resumes out. I got to charge. What do? I know I'm a pirate. Piracy is legal in Canada. Arr. But I download movies, a bunch of shows, get them there. I use MX Player, and yeah, I get my any show I want to watch that way. And speaking of which, I have to urinate. Okay, favorite music. Well, I don't have a favorite. I have a favorite song that is not really in the genre that is my favorite. I'll give you two guesses what you guys think this big bastard's favorite music is. You get two two guesses of the genre. Mods are not allowed, they already know. Mustache got it. Ah, damn you. Ask again. Yeah, well, my favorite song of all time is not metal. It's not even pop. It's Ballroom Blitz by the Sweet 1970 something. I love that song. But if you're talking heavy song, I love myself some Ozzy. I got to go to his 2013 concert at the Rogers Centre in Toronto. Awesome show. It was the Sabbath's new album. They did a live performance of God Is Dead, an awesome freaking song. I know Ozzy isn't death metal, but Ozzy's still freaking Ozzy. But I like anything really heavy that's a there's a band I really like. They do a cover of a Russian song in English, but they're from Norway. So it's hilarious, but it's a metal song. Korplania. The song is Vodka, and it's fantastic. It's hilarious. They play the accordion, but it's... Or they're Finnish. Yeah, they're Finnish. They might be Finnish. But Korplania, Vodka. It bangs, man. Just look the song up. It is a banger. I've got a camp. Somebody else I knew built. He built a better one, then he moved on. I used to have my own makeshift shelter. It was made out of a tent that got broken that I set up. And then some junkies found it and stole it. And I had nowhere to go, so I just went to his old shelter, and I've been there for a bit. I also have a tent that I use in desperate situations, like last night when kids came by and shot up my shelter with fireworks. That sucked. But I'm in the woods, hidden pretty well. Oh, dude, sick. Listen to it. It's hilarious. Honestly, it's hilarious, but it's so freaking. It rocks, man. It's a fucking banger. They were kids. It's nothing. I can go back. I'm not scared to go back. So this week is the last week of school. This is prom week. there was about 20 of the kids. There were at least 20 of them. It was a huge group. I think one of them went into the woods to piss, found my camp. They had fireworks with them, and drunk kids are going to do drunk things. They're just having fun, and little, teenagers are psychopaths. They were just doing their shit. Their prom was probably today. They had an after party near my camp. No, near enough. One of them found it, and they decided to fire off their fireworks. And one of them was probably pissed by my camp, heard the phone playing on the inside, and they're like, "We're really drunk. Let's shoot them with fireworks," kind of deal. Yeah, no, when I made that video, I wasn't panicking. I wasn't mad. I wasn't anything. I was in the, oh, come on, man, really? That there was no fear in there, because they weren't gonna hurt me. Their goal was just fucked with me. That's all their goal was. I was a teenager too. I fucked with people too when I was that age. I knew what they were doing. They weren't out to hurt me. They just wanted to scare the crap whoever was in there. That's all. No, they were kids, but I saw and heard them as I was going. And no, it was just stupid. Again, I'm not scared of it. I've already been back. No damage. I've got a sack of 24 cobs of corn there. Bought for $10. I'm gonna be happy. There's two things I will travel miles for. I did it the other day. I walked 5 kilometers for a free cast iron pan and Dutch oven. Found on Carrot. And that's great. But you know what I liked I got for free even more? It was right by there. Free garden fresh tomatoes. I would have walked 5 kilometers just for those. I got 4 free garden fresh tomatoes, and they were beautiful. I love my veggies, and I love corn. I don't even need salt and pepper on corn. Just throw it on the fire, get it nice and charred, and yummy. Oh, I don't need anything to be given, and then thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, KL, I can never drive a car again. I did well for myself. I operated cranes. And I've told the story again. I got sick, started having seizures. My motor function is going to hell. I have no actual diagnosis, but things are getting... My last test showed my motor function decreased by 20% from the previous one. Hopefully it stops, so it will never be live in a car. When I get my disability, I have a hearing on the 6th of next month, 6th of August. Great, if done, they owe me a check for $50K. I've got a plan for after that. If they don't, I've got a plan for if they don't. I've got a lawyer ready to strike. I emailed a bunch of them, and one responded to me and took me on for free. So he's ready to strike. He's a real bastard. He's taking me for free. So that's great. But after that, I've got a plan. If it does go well, I'm going north. I'm not staying in the city. You'll never survive in this city. So they'll owe me back pay, and it'll be near $50,000. Plus, I'll get $1,300 a month, every month going forward, once, it's taken care of. It's not much. You can't survive on that in Toronto, but you go to Sudbury or Thunder Bay, you can rent a place for $500. I would more on the lines of spend $100 a month, $120 a month for a spot in a trailer park up at Thunder Bay or Sudbury, and put up a pop-up house. You get them on Amazon for $5,000. That's all I would need. That would be the plan. And I like doing outdoorsy stuff. I want to be outdoors. I would, transition the channel to be more of outdoorsy stuff, building stuff, and also giving back. the biggest thing I want to do is have this channel grow a bit, where I can make a few thousand. Like if I could bring this to make $5,000 a month, I would keep half of that for myself. I don't even need more than that. I don't even need half of that, and the rest of the money I can put towards giving back. I would love to do, clothing drive and make bags to give them to people as well, and have it, I get to do outdoorsy stuff, and from what the income does come in, I can use it to give back. And yeah, I would make videos out of it so I could do it again with the profit from that video, if you get what I'm saying. So enjoy what you do with videos and be able to give back, and use the giving back to be able to give back more. That's my ultimate goal with this channel now. Honestly, I didn't start the YouTube channel with a goal. I started it because somebody wouldn't stop fucking DMing me saying, hey man, make a YouTube channel. You're kind of cool. I like the way you write. Make a YouTube channel. Oh fine, I'll fucking make a YouTube channel. And I posted some fish. That was my first post, was fish. Salmon. And yeah, I liked it. Like, I got to interact with people. Especially, I started really interacting with people after the first month of it. I really started to get to know people who hang out with me and stuff. And it became, the channel became a place for me to be mentally healthy. This channel has kept me mentally healthy, because things could have gotten really dark for me. I could have went down the wrong route. If I didn't have you guys, I might have, gone with the wrong person, and I could be, they might have broke me and convinced me to, just try a smoke of this. Now I'm addicted to meth, and I'm one of those crazy bastards downtown Toronto begging on meth and shit like that. That's what this YouTube channel is to me. Thank you, Cole. I'm from Ontario. I'm in a park, Jeffrin. Hey, Cole. I do love Sudbury. Well, so there's a lot of channels that I know that nobody even pays attention to. There's a guy who started his YouTube. I feel bad for him, but then I've watched his videos and I was like, oh, that's why nobody's watching your videos. He's got some he's homeless too, but the things he says is really shitty. He is the channel is End in My Country. You should check it out, take a look for yourself, but it's going to annoy you. I upload a lot. I know I upload a lot. I do 2 or 3 shorts every day, like clockwork, and I try to do 2 to 3 long form videos every week. This guy uploads 7, 8, 9, 10 long forms every day, and he never gets more than 1 or 2 views, and it's always the same. This is what's wrong. It's all women's fault, or it's very angry stuff. Well, thank you very much, MB. Well, no, that's, again, being able, that's what I would like to do, is build something that I get to have fun with, because I want this to stay fun for me. I like going into the woods, building stuff. I want to do fishing stuff and outdoorsy stuff and just share the life with you. But with that, again, I'd like to be able to make money with that, to give back as well, do massive clothing drives with the money I'm giving. That's something that really, really motivates me. Oh, don't say that. Canadian, they do. I got rid of my gym membership. It was costing me $25 a month is the cheapest you can get. I got rid of it. I found where I can get a shower every day for free. There's a gym. It's a community center that lets the public access the gym every single day. It's completely free. It's on the Pape Community Center. I've been going there every single day. I bust a little bit of weights out and go have a shower. Or go have a shower, swim in the pool, that kind of stuff. I get a shower every day that way, and it doesn't cost me $25 a month. Oh, I should not have drank both of those Arizonas. My bladder's full again. I'll be right back. I'm going to answer that before I go. So, I had dual citizenship. I got it when I was a kid. Never got the paperwork because, one of the parents are from the U.S. Guess what? If you've never been to the U.S. and you've never had the paperwork, that shit expires. I don't have dual citizenship. I can't just leave this country. I need my disability, so I do not have that. Tried to get it, but can I go piss now? I'm going to. I'm back. Anyways, guess what? It's 8:30 already. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Started at 5:30. Jesus. And I'm still at 50% power. That is crazy, man. I like this phone. This is a good phone. But, okay, guys, I gotta start heading back to camp before it gets dark and whatnot. I still have to collect some wood to start a fire, because I would like to have my corn and do some cooking tonight. So, it's been really fun. I enjoyed this immeasurably, and I enjoyed this. Thanks for joining me. We'll do this again soon. Probably doing a campfire live stream this Friday. 50-50 chance we're doing a fishing stream on Saturday. 50-50, maybe more like 20-80. But it's been fun. I gotta go back and start cooking. And you guys have a great one. You guys take care. Bye now.